Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Lifestyles and Passions of the BCS Family. I'm Isaac Fatigoni.
What's up everybody, I'm Brooke J. I'm really excited to introduce you guys to Dr. Stephen Peters.
Hi everybody.
He is my chiropractor and you've been practicing for 6 years here in Huntington Beach.
Yep.
And I would like to highlight that you're an athlete in and of itself. I know you play, what else sports do you play? I know you play football.
You can find me down on the beach playing sand volleyball and football regularly, and I really just like the outdoor sports. So hiking, biking, climbing, rafting, swimming, surfing, that kind of stuff.
All of the above.
That's right.
I heard one of your big things is marathons and Spartan races.
I like Spartan
Yeah,
races.
yeah.
I have never done a marathon, nor would I ever do the long distance. But I love the short distance. I love to climb on things. I love to jump over things, and just recently got into triathlon. So I like to mix it up with running, biking, swimming, that kind of thing.
Cool.
Nice.
Well, there's definitely a huge athletes in BCS if you want to tap into that and have more company for your monthly runs that you do.
Monthly,
Absolutely.
that's crazy.
Right? Am I wrong? Are you trying to do one a month right now?
I'm just trying to do that now in preparation for a bigger race in October. So
Cool.
I just like to try to keep myself motivated, something to look forward to every month, something to aim and achieve, so it keeps us going.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I think that's admirable because the chiropractor that I went to before discovering you was an older gentleman, wasn't athletic, and I think they're two different types of bodies, so you're like walking the talk of the bodies that you're here treating. So all that aside, so I have a question for you. Within your 6 years of being a chiropractor, besides all of your studying, what's something that you would say most athletic or active adults don't know or aren't doing that we should be doing that we will regret one day?
Right. Well, one of my main goals is to keep us doing what we love to do out, whether it's sports or activities or chase around the kids. And as we get older, we become a little less elastic, right? And so I always get it, when should I stretch, how much should I stretch, etc. And a lot of times what I tell people, what they need to know is it's better before an activity to loosen the muscles up via rolling, like with foam rollers or rolling sticks, which are great to take out in your gym bag and always have with you, and warm the muscles up, warm the tendons up, so it's not such a shock on the system when you're out on the field. And then after you're done, take a few minutes to stretch out. Then when the muscles are loose, you have blood flow going, so it keeps things loose and re-educates the muscle to keep them as limber as possible. So rather than just cold stretching beforehand and setting up yourself for a possible muscle pull, warm up first and then stretch afterwards.
Oh, that whole myth about stretching before you play is...
I know I'm always
That's
telling
yeah.
people stretch before you
Yeah.
play.
It's
But you're saying don't stretch before you play, roll before you
It's
play.
more active stretching, so
Yeah.
it's getting things warmed up, stretching this way versus just cold hold and stretch. Does that make sense?
Rolling the muscle out.
Right.
Well, good to know. I have not been doing that
Yeah. Before
before playing or before working out.
We'll go through a dancing session later and show you how to roll foam roll.
Okay, perfect.
So another question we want to ask. You work with an organization called Hands of Mercy. You guys build houses in Mexico every couple of years. Can you tell us a little something about that?
Yeah. Actually, they're an organization that does it almost every weekend. So they do it in seasons, but they just go down across the border. They pre-build a house here. It's a small 12 by 12 house. They are looking for groups all the time to pre-build up here, and then they drive the panels down and put it up in a weekend.
Oh, wow.
And so that if you drive down to Mexico and the Ensenada and surrounding area, you'll see them all over the hillsides. But these are for families who they're working hard, but they just can't get ahead, and they've never had lockable shelter. And I was good enough to be welcomed in 2 years ago, and I've been down a half a dozen times now. And they're always looking for fresh faces to go down and help out.
Wow, what a great organization.
I know you work a lot with Daniel Jordan, who's also part of the BCS family, in doing that. So please tell us the next time you guys are doing it, and we'll spread the word.
Yeah, we did our first build officially, he and I, where we put our own team together in September, and we're going to look to try to do that again this October, so I can let you guys know ahead of time.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we go down, Daniel goes down quarterly, and it's usually, hey, what are you doing this weekend? We need a couple hands to help out. And so we put that out there too sometimes. It's just, I need an extra set of hands to come help out, and we drive down and get it done.
Very cool. Well, I think it's neat that you say so active, because being a doctor who practices here, obviously you have your hands full. Monday through Friday, but the fact that you have so many things on the side that you're passionate about and it's active are super cool.
Yeah, I love it. Keeping it busy and keeping as active and playful as possible.
Yeah. Well, looking at all those medals, man, quite a few races, bro.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
that's a lot. Well, one question that we always like to ask in doing this YouTube show is to give you a platform and just to ask you, is there anything that you're up to now that the BCS family can support you in?
So we talked about the houses, and we'll put that out there. So
Yeah.
we're always looking for volunteers to come and give us a hand. We usually go maybe 3 or 4 people down there at a time, or if I put that big group together, we'll be looking for 20 helpers here to stay in the States and build, or to go down with us and build. And then, as you mentioned, I've just gotten into these obstacle races over the last 2.5 years, and triathlons, and so I like to look at what's local here and to join in. So I'm always putting things out there to have people come and join me, especially my patients that want to stay active, or maybe they've never done it before and it's just something they've been shying away from. And we just like to show people that it doesn't matter what shape or size or experience level, you can get out there and get dirty and have fun. So I got a couple of them coming up next week in Paris, in the desert area. Another one out in Victorville, and then another one just north of LA in October, I think. And one right here in Huntington Beach in August. So look in your local news right there, just right here at the sports complex in August 11th.
We'll make sure to link all of your profiles and
So
email
come join
address.
me and have fun.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna join you. I love those races. I think we did the rock one a couple years back, the ridiculous obstacle course race.
Yeah.
Love it. Felt like a kid again.
It is.
Great.
That's what's great about it, and the camaraderie that you get when you're out
Yeah,
there. You meet people with similar stories, and you see people that are really. You can tell they're struggling to push through their comfort zone,
Yeah.
and then those are really pushing the limits if you want to go there and really challenge yourself. So yeah, it's a ton of fun.
Well, I need to add a plug here also. Obviously, I said you're my chiropractor, but you've just been a friend of BCS probably since almost day one. I know for sure, day one of your practice. So you're on our Beach City sports card. Maybe you can just tell people what they can expect in coming here.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, one of my biggest passions is to teach people how to stay active and keep doing what they like to do, even as we get older and our bodies don't respond as well as they used to. So I really like to promote my services in here and teach people who are active weekend warriors or athletes. And so I like to try to give an incentive to your members to keep taking care of their body along with the fun that they're having out there on the field. So we always do half off your first visit in here if you have a BCS card, an active VIP member, and then you have a every visit discount, 33% discount for every visit, no matter what we're doing in here with you.
Wow.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I know whenever I'm in here, I'm always running into BCS people, so appreciate you keeping us young and moving.
Absolutely.
All right, neat. Well, good. Well, thank you for joining us. We do have a tradition.
Yes.
We like to ask all of our guests to dance with us, so
Let's do it.
you've got some moves.
Perfect.